Mayhem at its finest.
On sacred Maori land, dropping into the middle of a crater of a volcano.
Great. Now that's gonna go on TV.
We're out in Castlerock, in the deep of nowhere in New Zealand.
Yes, he's back again. We're getting pretty short on our trip here. We've only got like 6 days, so we're just trying to kind of roll through towns and just hammer stuff out and let people know we're coming to their area. You know, New Zealand's come a long way. It's definitely got a long way to go. The Freeride is slowly evolving, so I would think probably in another few years, especially after us rolling all around, that a lot of this stuff will develop.
Spangler's upbeat, super funny. What a quality dude. He's 38, he rips harder than most kids. He had such a string of bad luck on this trip. Injury after injury, on and on. And finally the last week he gets on his bike and of course kills it better than most everybody else, and he's been off the bike for a month.
Good to see Spangler back on the bike shredding the jumps, man.
Losing sight of our roots in the empty shells, where everyone fights themselves. Everyone fights themselves.
Nate, Steve, and Randy are having a race down the hill for a good old 6-pack of Coke.
Coke and me.
I believe Steve ended up winning that course.
Hey, we gotta take what we can take, buddy.
It's the only thing usable.
They're greasy, they're dirty, and they're not that fun, but sounds like your last girlfriend. What I stumbled upon here at the Castlerock Mountain is this nice, not built yet, but nice little corner up to this rock, and which you're probably gonna see a wall tap and or a big poop.
Yeah. Like your chest hair in New Zealand.
Just getting too close for it. Hard to see at this angle.
I made the object, kind of sat back, looked at it. Am I really gonna do this? More of a mind game thing. I'm like, I really don't want to fall off that cliff. Like, don't want to die in New Zealand. If I was to land at the top, the risk of me flipping over down that gnarly gap was super, super high. Coming back into the corridor, like, yeah, this is so fun. Like, it's one of those things, like, perfect setup.
It was pretty damn big. It's big. If you fall, you're definitely gonna impale yourself. But he did it like a champ. He tail tapped the sky today.
It's the one thing that was worth seeing at Castlerock.
Super epic. I loved every minute of it.
I haven't been riding in a while and I want to go ride something, so I'm going to go shroud the old tore up grass here and try to find the lines as I'm ripping down.
And you're going with these two clowns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my sound.
Okay, they didn't have to do that.
Copycat.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah,
is that your armpit or your butthole?
That's how we roll. Dirty.
I have nothing to do with them at all. I'm only here randomly.
Can't help but smile. It's pretty nice out.
Early morning bouldering session. Sneak away from the crew as they play their tennis and drink their coffee. Can't pass up a place like this.
There's my pantyhose. All healed up, now I get to go heli. Hell yeah. Look at that bad boy out there chilling.
Yeah! 2,500 feet.
Yeah, baby! Heli dropping in! Woohoo!
Scavengers, you're all kneeling, dagger to the heart, still beating. I'll never have faith in you. You'll steal it, run away. I mean it, you'll be dead. I promise you. Beat it out of me, see right through me.
Bit of a cross country at the start, but it started coming around the hillside and had a nice flow to it. But all in all, it was just a really good flowing trail, just kind of ripping with some nice berms here and there. Got really slippery in a few spots. And
I feel it coming, I feel it coming, feel it.
Such a good time. Anytime in a heli is a great time. Today.
Dude, that was too good.
Back to Roto Vegas. Put on your gas masks.
What an epic day. Finished up the heli drop in Taupo and trampled right on back to Rotorua for a little unfinished business.
Some local dirt jumps at the BMX track here in Rotorua. They're pretty fun. Time to go shred. 2.5 months off the hardtail makes it hard to throw down much, so kind of just play around.
Struggling. It's actually one of the more terrible rides I've ever had.
Look at transferring from big to small or small to bigger, small to smaller, small to bigger, big to smaller, small to small. Yeah.
Nothing out here but busted trucks, empty beers, and rusty nails. There's some.
Oh man, it was so good to be back on the hardtail again. I've been riding the big bike most of this trip and I've been hurt a bit here and there, so just the fact to be riding my hardtail, I'm super stoked and really excited to be hitting some good jumps. There's not tons of good jumps here in New Zealand. These are definitely one of the better sets that we've come across.
He had fun. I had torture. Never was a peddler. Always hated peddling.
oh, let me tell you about the luge track.
What are you looking at, tough guy, huh?
It's pretty hairball for these little kitty things.
And my goal is to take as many of you guys down as I can.
You're not allowed to have carnage on the luges.
BMO would be making sure that there's no things like group racing, banging carts and doing things that you shouldn't be doing, and riding the luge responsible.
Mayhem at its finest. All I know is there's just chaos coming down the hill. Everyone's screaming and just trying to ram each other off. Carnage. It was hilarious.
On sacred Maori land, dropping into the middle of a crater of a volcano.
Gonna go do some heli again. Can't beat that. Heli and rips.
Steaming. I know you guys are looking for some tracks to ride on. Typically we don't offer that. We're here to conserve and preserve this unique mountain environment.
Hi, Lisa.
Ready for flight.
Safety check.
2 days after our last heli drop, we're going up on the heli again for another one, but this time on sacred Maori land, dropping into the middle of a crater of a volcano. It's a sacred place, and this guy is trying to land his helicopter on the edge of a 500-foot cliff.
Door off the side of the heli was such a cool feeling as you're hanging out the side.
I was like, hold me.
I just cuddle quick.
I tried writing some stuff about real life, you know, stuff that the everyman's got to deal with. You know, there's no phony bullshit. This is the real thing, man.
I'm following these guys. They're like kicking up these huge rocks, and I'm just trying to dart around them and stuff. You know, one of the coolest things about that is some of the only few guys that'll get to ride that, because this isn't like a biking course, so we're pretty lucky to ride something this epic and be able to show you guys.
Oh, dude, it's a secret location.
It's definitely a memory that's gonna stick with us for the rest of our lives, knowing that, you know, we're probably the only people that are ever gonna ride a mountain bike down that volcano.
Boys, we got to yeah. Riding around that heli was sick. Me and Tim had fun too.
Yeah, woo!
Hey, Mom, I almost fell out of the chopper though.
I tried to push him out early.
Big thanks to Charlie that runs the 4-wheel drive thing here, as well as Judy, Tourism New Zealand, for hooking us all up.
Whoa, we do more fun stuff. We do Zorb.
Filling out my form for the Zorb.
Do you like my outfit? Sure. Ready? We're here to Zorb.
Hello.
Yeah.
Haven't done this in a while.
Fire in the hole, baby.
Boost him in.
You start walking, you're like, oh, this thing sucks. It's slow, and then you lose your feet, and that fuck, you get kicked in the head and punched in the face, and you don't know where you are. I gotta know these boys better than I wanted to get to know them.
He put his hand on my special area.
What's going on out there?
Just a carnage show. It was like a mosh pit in a ball.
Steve almost drowned. I almost drowned Steve.
I got buried underneath you guys. It was just like in the water, like.
You actually look nervous.
And then you have to pop out at the bottom, something pulls you out.
At the end there, I felt like I was just giving birth again. What are you guys doing? I'm gonna go catch a sheep, baby. Wait for me!
Not a chance in hell.
Oh, he touched it! He's just hanging it.
You're done, my little man.
You guys didn't think I could catch a sheep.
We came all the way from Canada down here to grab one of those sheep. We got him.
Aren't you?
You're on your own. You're free to go.
Go wild.
Go, buddy.
Stay strong.
You love something, set it free.
The hardest part is saying goodbye.
I think he was a little too attached to the sheep though, but you know.
So we're sitting outside the St. Anglican Lucas Church, and there's a handrail I want to do there, but it's pretty busy, and it's our last day here, and there's a girl at the door, and it's going to be kind of a poach line where you just give her, and we may see a nice endo into a bunch of rocks.
It's gonna be a one-hit wonder. No cracker will make it. Jared Jespersen, classy guy.
Well, this I gotta see you, see?
1, 2, 3, poach, here we go. It's like my eggs this morning, all poached. 3, and we're poaching.
See my jaw smoke that thing?
It was gruesome being right there. His face hits a rock wall with his jaw open.
My jaw feels like 9 inches to the left. We're gonna come back to this one. Not right now.
He got worked. Then we went back. I wanted to try, goof around, just, you know, have a fun day on the bikes.
I was right before dawn.
It's not the wind out of myself.
I wanted to say something back to you, but it freaking hurts.
Whew, I got worked. I haven't got worked like that in a while. I don't even know if I made it onto the post, but I got trashed. Me and Jared were just limping around Rotorua for half the day. Couldn't ride bikes anymore because we were just gibbled. I almost needed a walker.
Just up here prepping. Big old road gapper. Finish up drop-in season 4 in New Zealand here. So we've been scoping this road gap for 4 days now. Clint has initially built it there and he came up and, you know, showed us where it was and we're like, oh, that thing looks unreal. This is what we need. We need some size and amplitude and some wow to show all the viewers, you know, how cool New Zealand is here.
Dropping it!
Felt awesome, man. I snipped it right where I wanted to. Sniper Steve, drop it in. Woohoo! I love mountain biking. Felt good all trip. I've just been waiting to send it, and then finally we come across this epic gap right at the end of the tour. Like, it's awesome feeling.
Hi viewers, this is Rick, and this is Rick's backyard.
Yeah, we've got gyms, we've got a bike shop. No sheep, heaps of bike riders, lots of history. Lots of broken bikes, lots of broken bones too. But yeah, all good.
Charge it, get it.
Yeah, Randy.
Let's see the 3.
I almost made it.
Started getting a little bit of rain, so off to Aukland.
I'm hungry.
We're going to Aukland. Big city, baby. 1.5 million people. End the tour in. Big party. Dude, have you seen that place up there? That's rad. Just big, nice crafted 50-foot doubles back to back. We knew we just had one more session left, and that was Clint's jumps. The jumps were perfect, they're big, and me and Randy kind of looked at each other and we're like, yeah, dude, this is gonna be our last ride. It's gonna be awesome. End of season. I've been on this trip now 3 years in a row, and I just want to stay down here with the dirt bags and keep it real.
trip overall is incredible. I mean, what an opportunity to come with these guys with drop-in and travel around for 2.5 months. Gotten to be pretty good friends with a lot of the guys, as well as just seeing the whole countryside, both islands. I know I've met a lot of local people here that they haven't even probably seen as much as we've seen in the past 2.5 months. So.
What I'm gonna miss most about New Zealand, just probably not being down here with the boys, traveling around in these RVs, you know.
The jumps were fun. What a way to end the tour. Just be back on the bike, not wounded, smiles, got to go rip some big jumps. Yeah.
Excellent. Just wish I was 10 years younger. I'd have a go myself.
Watching drop-in New Zealand.
The light just kind of faded behind the hill and we knew, you know, that's the end of the tour. This is the wrap-up.
And so it begins. Morning, drop-in fans. So, once again, finished another drop-in tour by the skin of my teeth, basically.
I'm not done traveling. I don't want to go home. I don't want reality to start again.
Drop-in's just such a great tour, and it's why I've came back every single year, is because I have the best time in my life on it. I get to hang out with my best friends that I now consider basically family, ride mountain bikes, and travel to new places.
Is your uncle a sadist? Beats me. It is so freaking weird leaving this trip and going back to the normal world.
1, 2, 3, slide!
Oh, yeah, dude!
This guy's great, man. You should always take him on a road trip.
Real unimpressed. What a circus. Yeah, just wasn't worth the while, really.
Take me to the airport.
Once again, one of the greatest times of my life. I had such a blast. Oh yeah.
Right, we're going to the liquor shop to get some booze. Oh yeah? Let's go. Yeah, William. He's fingering me. Oh, bloody finger me. Oh my God.
Oh, just super stoked to have the opportunity to do this.
I'm living a dream. And now it's the last day and I can't believe it's over.
Can we get your autograph?
I wish I could go back and do it again. Damn.
I'm tired of walking on down the street.
Freeriding is basically being on a bike, doing whatever you want to do, whatever that makes you happy.